evening, everyone. As Tim said, my name is Amelia Ramirez, and while I am very glad to provide the voice tonight for Darla's letter, it breaks my heart to know that a mother is going through this, and as the mother of a 15-year-old gay son, it's really hard. Here are the words of Darla Barker. As the mother of 2 children, one gay and one straight, I have seen both worlds. I saw that my gay son had to worry about things his straight sister did not. For example, something as simple as going to the restroom between classes was a huge worry for him. He would excuse himself during class to go to the bathroom because he was afraid that between classes he would be bullied if he went to the bathroom at that time. And no child should have to worry about something as simple as going to the restroom. Cody Barker, age 17, was from a small town of only 954 people. Cody had a difficult time being the only openly gay male in his high school, but he always kept his head held high and was not afraid to truly be himself. Cody loved life. He wanted to eventually move to a big city and was so passionate about the things he cared about. Cody had a love for music and was an active member of his school's choir since middle school. He was a talented singer and a huge fan of Lady Gaga. She was his idol, and she probably would always be his idol. He also loved tending to his roses, going for long bike rides, and learning about history. He loved history so much that he even read it for fun. And he knew enough about it that he could even teach his high school class. He had such a passion for learning. I could ask him a question about any war or country, and he could tell me so much more than I had asked him about. He taught me more than I could teach him. Cody was an amazing activist who stood up for the rights of people who were oppressed and not treated equally. It did not matter whether they were gay or straight. Cody wanted everyone to be able to feel proud of who they are. He wanted to make a difference in the world, and he planned to start with his high school. During his junior year, Cody started going to Harmony Cafe in Appleton, and he joined the GLBT partnership there. He loved it there, and he started making plans to start a GSA at Chayacton High School. He wanted to make a school that was more accepting for other GLBT students. He wanted everyone to feel safe and more comfortable being themselves. He also wanted a way for straight allies to play a part in making school a better place for all students. Cody went to GSA for Safe Schools Leadership Training Institute the summer before his senior year, so he would have all the tools he needed to start a GSA at his high school. He also spoke with the principal to get the GSA approved, and he got a teacher to help him get things going. Cody was so excited about the GSA, and he did everything he could to get it going as soon as possible. He wasn't going to give up on making his school a better place for everyone. And he wanted the GSA to be a success more than he had ever wanted anything else. When the first day of school came around, I couldn't wait to ask him how it went, and if things had gotten started okay. So I asked him when he got home, and he said, well, one of the kids who was going to help me has moved away and is now going to a different school. My heart just sank for him. I wanted things to be good for him. I wanted the GSA to be a success. He was trying so hard to make things better, not only for himself, but also for other gay and straight kids at his school. The sad thing is that not everyone is open or willing to change. Even so, he continued to work on the GSA and was almost done planning and getting everything for the GSA to get into full swing. He was making his friends and his peers aware of the GSA, and he was doing all the final planning. The only thing left to do was to have the first meeting, and then the GSA would be an official club at Chayacton High School. I am not sure what went through his mind on Monday, September 13, 2010, only 9 days after his senior year of high school started. But it must have seemed to him that he could no longer continue to change the world. After years of hurting, things just got to be too much for Cody. And he made the decision on that day that life was just not worth living. He came home, and after school that day, he took his own life. It was my worst nightmare when I saw my smart, young, kind-hearted child hanging by a rope. The world was too much for him to try to change anymore. I can only imagine the hurt that he felt inside, to the point where he felt that dying was his only option. That day, Cody left us with so many questions, and those questions will not have answers. Why would someone so amazing ever consider doing this? Cody always loved life, and he lived it to the fullest, and almost always had a beautiful smile on his face. He had a way of finding something good in every situation and in every person. He was the kindest person you could ever know, and he cared so deeply about everyone around him. Cody always put others first, and he had a way of cheering people up, no matter how terrible the mood they were in. Cody James Barker was determined to change the world. He wanted it to be a better place for everyone. The GSA that Cody started is currently an official organization at his high school. Cody wanted to make a difference in the world, and he did. I just wish that he could be around to see it and continue to make the world a better place for everyone who isn't treated equally or accepted for who they are. And to Darla's last words, I also add my own words to that, and I echo what she says. To all LGBT students out there, even if your parents aren't as supportive as you would like them to be, even if some of your peers don't treat you right, please reach out to those of us who do understand and who accept you 100%. And to all parents out there, not just the ones who are here tonight, please be there for your children, whether they are gay or straight. Your child did not choose to be gay, lesbian, bi, or transgender. Your child is still the same person that you welcomed on the day of his or her birth. Your child is still that little person that you held in your arms that day and that you were so happy was here. And to all teachers, principals, and other folks who work with young people, please be there for our children, whether they're gay or straight. You are in a unique position of being able to observe bullying as it happens, and more important, you are in the position where you can intervene and you can stop it. Realize that your intervention and your kind words to a child may be what helps them keep it together for one more day, and it may be what gets them to ask for help. Thank you for listening.